In this tutorial, you will learn how to create a custom report in Device Manager. First, select Reports from the top navigation bar. You are presented with a list of previously made reports that are present in the system. To create a new report, click on the circular green plus in the upper right. If you think this screen looks a little familiar, you're correct. If you've seen the bulk operations video tutorials, this screen looks very similar. While you have the same drag and drop interaction here in the Reports tool, there's some additional elements to get familiar with. Let's build on that Wi-Fi security scenario we touched on in the previous tutorial for troubleshooting slow internet. You'll recall we discussed a subscriber whose connection was slow because his Wi-Fi was unsecured, allowing his connection to be used by nearby strangers. In terms of a reporting use case, we want to create a report that shows us how many other subscribers may have their Wi-Fi security also turned off. We'll also add some details about their devices, some contact information for the affected subscribers, and whatever else we find along the way that looks useful. You'll begin by giving the report an intuitive name. This is a free-form text field, so name it anything you like. Under Available Columns, you can scroll through a list of the 120 or so data fields available in Device Manager. The list is sorted alphabetically. First, we're interested in Wi-Fi, so let's start with reporting on folks who at least have their Wi-Fi radio enabled. This is a field we'll also want to do some filtering by, so I'll drag that again over here to Filter Criteria. We only want to report on records where the value of this field is true, meaning the Wi-Fi radio is on. Next, click the Apply button. Now, out of that mix, we'll also want to know which ones have their security still defaulted to a value of none, meaning no security type has been set. Let's also include the number of Wi-Fi devices beyond the router that the subscriber has. We may see some interesting trends there. Let's stop there for filtering, but there is some additional data here that's easily available that we should take advantage of. As you've seen, you can find the fields you need quickly by typing a keyword up here. Let's add the subscriber code to the report. It's a bit like a customer number. Note that the columns of the report down below are being built in real time. Next, how about the subscriber's email address? And if I'm going to export this report to send out for processing as an email campaign, I'd like to make that email personalized, so let's add the subscriber's name to the report. Now, maybe you'd prefer to address this with your subscribers using an outbound IVR calling campaign. So let's grab the subscriber phone number here while we're at it. You can add as many additional columns as you'd like, but we'll stop there for this example. Now let's customize the details. I can alter the top to bottom sequence of the fields up high in order to customize the left to right sequence of the report columns down below. You just drag and drop to reorder. So if I want to move this data over 2 columns, I just do this. To make this report more human readable, I can also select a sorting field. Let's go alphabetically by subscriber name. I can toggle the sort from A to Z or Z to A. Now that I have this report defined, I can save the definition so that I can run it at will in the future. I can simply click Save or Save and Return to View. The latter displays the output from the report. This is of course just one use case of hundreds that could be carried out using Device Manager by SmartRG's reporting tool. You are only limited by your imagination as applied to those 120 some odd data fields collected by Device Manager. There are many scenarios where reports can provide valuable market trend data or help you take large-scale preemptive action before subscribers experience issues that bring demand on your call center. In this tutorial, you've learned the basics of navigation associated with creating a new report in Device Manager. This concludes this tutorial. Be sure to view the follow-up tutorial to learn about getting the most out of your reports. Now go log in to your Device Manager system and try out what you've learned.